What is good, everybody? What's up? It's your girl Hannah, and I am back with another video. So today, guys, I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys. It's like really early in the morning. I'm actually cleaning because later on today, Jeremy's family that's here from Paris, as I told you guys about, they are gonna come over and like have dinner. We're gonna do like a cookout and everything for them. So I'm like prepping food and, just cleaning the house, just getting everything's ready. So pretty much I just have, when I am in a mode like this, I have a lot of time to think. And I was like, there's a lot of things I've been going through my mind and a lot of things that I kind of just want to start talking about with you guys, things that I kind of am going through because, I'm human. And I feel like there's a lot of things that if I'm going through it, somebody else is probably going through it and or has gone through it and can relate. And one thing that I always wanted to do growing up, once I got, later on in my 20s, I always wanted to do a thing where I sit down and talk with, young females because I've been through so much in my life. And as I said, as time goes on, I'll get into some of those things. But I've experienced a lot of, hurt, a lot of turmoil, a lot of betrayal, and a lot of hurting myself. And one thing that I think we all can agree on is hurt people, literally. And so, what I wanted to talk about today is why it's so important to mend your wrongs if you've done wrong to somebody. You know, um, People are not always going to, mend what they've done to you. And, you know, my approach that I've been doing lately is if I can reach out to them and talk to them, I'm going to do it to try and resolve it and leave it because I'm the type of person it's very hard for me to um, move on and continue on because those things that a person has done to me still gets to me. It still, it doesn't allow me to, deep down inside, I'm still a little bit hurt by it. So I'm not allowed to really move on with life. And that's just my personality. But I realize it's my personality because of a lot of things that I've been through. So I've been going through um, I've been going through lately, these past few weeks, as I said to you guys, I've been going through a lot of mending and righting wrongs. So there's either things that people have done to me that I needed to hear sorry. I needed to tell them that I forgive them, and which is not easy to do. But also, I need to be free because it's almost like a bit of like bondage and a bit of like a chain, if you would say, that you go through in life when there are things that are irritating you and bothering you. And sometimes that can lead to something called bitterness. And if you have a very bitter person, if you've ever been around that type of person or you've ever experienced being bitter about a situation, you are not able to elevate. You are not able to be happy. And what I've learned over the years is while you're unhappy and miserable and still angry and harbor a lot of pain or hate towards a person that's done something to you, uh, you never are going to be happy. And while you're unhappy with life and doing, thinking about them constantly and dwelling on them and what they've done, and you haven't let it go, they're sleeping at night while your mind's rolling about them. They're happy, they're going on with life. And for me, that's what I've noticed. So I wanted to talk about this today because I actually had a situation. I'm gonna start real quick. You guys like my nails? So This is the color that I chose, but just it's a manicure. But back to what I was saying. But I actually ran into a situation, and I said, as things start happening to me, I'm going to start expressing what I go through and how I deal with these things and talking about it. Because sometimes it's good to just talk about it and let it out. Because one, it can maybe help somebody else, like I said, that's going through it or what have you. But it also is my stress reliever. And I'm noticing that I need that. Because like I said, things that I've been through, sometimes I go about it the wrong way. And then I end up hurting people in the process, not meaning to hurt them, but it's my way of letting it go. So I had a person that kind of did me very, very grimy. I threw like a birthday party for them, and I they told me that they were going to pay me money if I threw it at my house. Now, when I threw this party at my house, guys, so many people came, the police ended up showing up. Now, at that time, Jeremy and I, we were living in a 2-bedroom. I did the person the favor. I'm a very nice person. And she told me that, she wasn't going to have the money right away. Would I still throw the party for her? I said, yeah, because, again, I'm a very giving. Sometimes some people would say I'm very naive. I'm too nice. And that's my personality. Like, I want to think the best of people, I really, really do. And you would think with everything that I've been through that I wouldn't be that way, but I really don't want to turn into that crass, rude, angry person and just not able to trust anybody, because that's not a good place. You never know when you're going to need somebody. So basically, she never paid me in full. I had to run after her, and it almost broke into a big fight. You know how females are, how things just never end up well. Like, I don't know why, I don't get it, but I held up my end of the deal. She told me she would pay me. I ran after her to get half of the money. She never owed me half. Now, I know some people are like, oh, so it's just about money to you. And for me, it's not about the money. It's about the principle. And when I say the principle, it's the fact that I held my end of the bargain. And I could have easily probably ruined your birthday and not threw this party for you. But I did it because it was your big 21st birthday. And I know how that is. I never had a big celebration for my 21st birthday. So, I'm not going to be that type of person. And I'm thinking that I can trust you and you're going to do as you say. So the fact that we were about to literally fight, me and this girl, and then I had to run after you for half of the money, and you told me you would pay me the other half. All right, I left it alone. It's not about the money because I didn't need your money. I've always made my own money. I can't say that I'm the richest person. I'm not rich. Neither am I the poorest person. And I can't say that I haven't been through hard times. Oh, I've been through hard times. But again, it's not about the money. It's about the fact that if you were struggling to pay me back, then you should have talked to me woman to woman about the fact that you weren't able to do that. And the crazy part is this person has gone on with life and kind of thinks that things are cool between us, but I haven't forgotten. My first impression, my first situation with you ended in a very bad situation and could have really messed a lot of things up. And I've decided to just move on with life, but will I ever help you again? No. So there have been several times since then that this person has contacted me and asked me for favors and invited me to birthday parties and all types of things, and I don't help them. And that's because you burned a bridge. And this is why I say what brings us today. You've got to mend situations with people. If you've done wrong, be woman enough, be man enough, be whatever enough, grown enough, mature enough to admit and apologize, because sometimes that's all a person needs is an apology, because you never know when you're going to need that person again. And she's never talked to me about it. She's never apologized. She's never really addressed it. It just kind of was like, oh, we'll pick up where things left off. And today she actually hit me up not too long ago saying that she was stranded and she needed a Lyft or Uber home. I'm not helping you out, because when I did help you out the last time, you screwed me over, and we've never sat down and talked about it. Like, we ended the fact that we weren't gonna fight, and that's how it ended. And you saying you were gonna pay me back still, and your word is your word, and this, that, and the other, and that's how it ended. But there was never an apology. There was never admitting that you're wrong. There was never anything. So you burn that bridge. And one thing with me, the type of person I am, once you burn a bridge with me, I'm not going to be so easy now, because of everything that's happened to me. I'm not going to be so easy to let you back in. I can't, for the sake of, honestly, my heart. Like, my heart can't take any more hurt or betrayal from people, and taking my kindness for weakness, or using me, or thinking that, oh, I can just get one up on her. And a lot of people don't realize sometimes where I'm coming from. Sometimes I try to look at situations, but this is one situation I know I did not overreact. But there are other situations that I've been through, and it literally caused me to think of a situation that I went through a few months ago, which I'm actually going to have a guest, a very close friend of mine, and we're going to speak on this matter because it's very important. But, we went through a situation together with a very close friend of ours that we've had for over 10 years, okay? And we no longer speak, and it happens. But it was over a situation that I probably should have stayed out of, or could have handled things differently. And so in light of this girl hitting me up and bringing back all of those things, there was something that I needed to do. Now, I tried reaching out to the person that it actually involved, but it involved her little sister as well, because she kind of jumped in on the situation and put her input. And I was very nasty towards her, which is kind of how I get. But it's a trigger. And what I realize is, when I say it's a trigger, things that I've gone through in my past, kind of, when people come at me, I get to the point where I just want to hurt somebody's feelings. So I go on attack mode, and I end up doing and saying things sometimes that later on I regret. Or I look stupid, or I look immature, or, I look very nasty and very oh, that wasn't nice, Hannah. And we all have those moments, okay? I'm going to be real. I mean, I have had those moments a lot over the years, okay? And I'm only human. It's still a learning progress. It's still something that I'm learning how to handle a situation when somebody kind of pushes me to that point, to have enough self-control to shut my mouth and walk away, or don't say anything, because I don't want to have any regrets later. I don't want to sit there and have to apologize. So I had to literally, and I did it. I went right on Facebook to the girl's page, and I apologized, and I let her know I have to, because I'm at a point in my life, I don't want to be harboring anything, or I messed up something with somebody and I just left it as I said what I said, and it was hurtful, it was wrong, and I can't be woman enough. Because how can I expect somebody else to come and do that to me with their situation if I can't even do it to the next person that I've hurt or I did something wrong to? And some people may not understand it, and maybe somebody may think that I'm weak, but at the end of the day, it's for my own mental health, my own well-being, and my own happiness. And I'm telling you, you will feel so much better when you can begin to mend things with people. And it doesn't, when I say mend, it does not mean I'm gonna be best friends with you again, or I'm gonna be, you know, buddy buddy. Things are gonna be where we left off, you know, or you know, we're gonna pick up and have a relationship now. No, no, no. It's just me righting my wrongs, making amends, saying sorry, getting that forgiveness, or forgiving that person. I'm not gonna forget, but I'm gonna forgive you so that I can go on, because I don't want to be bitter. I don't want to know that I did or caused harm to somebody and I never apologized, because I'm not going to get that back. And like I said, you never know. You just never know when you're going to need that person again. And I'm not doing it in the sake of that, me not knowing, because most of the things that have happened to me with people, I mean, I doubt that I'll ever need them again. But I just want the satisfaction and the clarity and the peace of mind, because I'm on a journey, literally, to have a peace of mind and to mend and right my wrongs and to face the people that did wrong to me, face it head on, deal with it, and move on. And, you know, it's not easy, but it's taking time. But as time moves on, I'm doing so much better, you know? I'm feeling so much better. And I just wanted to take the time to honestly just share that, because I know probably females deal with it more than males, because males can kind of talk things out, you know, and I don't know why us females, we harbor so much and we hold on so much and we hold grudges against people and we don't forget and we don't want to do that. But you got to do it. Like, it's so, I'm telling you, the feeling that you'll get when you do it. When I sent that message to that girl, whether she reads it or not, I'm done. I've done my part and I've grown. Just by that small little bit and being able to do that, I've grown. And whatever outcome comes from it, comes from it. But I did what I had to do, and I now no longer have to feel guilty or have to feel bothered by something that I did to somebody else. But I just wanted to share that, because I was like, you know what? I got to talk to somebody about this. Like, this is just crazy. You know, if you've done wrong to somebody, apologize to them. You know, talk it over, approach them, be woman enough. And if they don't want to hear it, that's now on them. If they do hear it, wonderful. Your part's done, and whatever comes from it, from that point with you with that person, awesome. But you've done your part. And for those people that have done you wrong, you may not be like me and face it head on with certain things. I'm not like that with everybody, but certain things, other people, I just got to give them time. And if it never happens, it never happens. But that's on them, because life is too short. And there's too many people, young people, people close to you that are dying. And I don't want somebody that I had an issue with or whatever die and I never got to say sorry or fix what I did, if I did anything with them. I don't. So I just want to give that encouraging word and just share with you guys, like, it's not going to be easy. It's not. But it's so worth it in the end, because it makes you a better person. So guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to end it there. You know, definitely comment, like, subscribe. Comment if you've gone through this, if you know what I'm talking about. And let me know your thoughts, seriously, because I think this is a good subject. And might even do a part 2. But with that, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Well, I still have stuff to do, but that is the end of the video. And thank you guys so much for all your support. I'm telling you, the numbers just keep rising every day, and I'm excited. So I'll see you guys soon, as always, with another video. Bye.